Well, the Cook family moved here in 1957. My grandfather bought the house. He was a surgeon by profession, but he wanted to retire to a house where he could house his antiques collection. And I think he had a taste for something a little bit different as well. I think having lived here for 30 years, there have been certain sort of spine-chilling moments. But I don't think I've ever seen a ghost myself, but I do sort of feel the place has quite a presence. And even my son, who's age 3, has already picked up certain sort of vibes about certain bits of the house being spooky.
It all started when I was pregnant with our first little boy, George. And what worried me most is that it was actually seemed to be very much concentrating on me, and it was a constant presence all the time. And I suppose you could argue I was emotional and hormonal and everything else, but it got very, very oppressive. I had terrible nightmares. I couldn't sleep at night. The first time I put him in his cot when he was 3 weeks old, I bent over the cot and I felt something touch me on my shoulder, and that really frightened me. I actually asked somebody to bless that part of the house and find out what it was, and she found that it was a child, a little girl. She said that she thought it was probably 16th century, this little girl. And I thought that was actually quite sad that it had gone on that long without anybody sort of doing anything about it. And yet also quite pleased and thankful that I had actually asked, even though I felt a bit stupid at the time.
Plenty of people have told me they've sort of seen things, but I think that they always have a little bit of a wry smile when they say it. But the monkey is the ghost that sort of always intrigues me, because this idea of a little pet monkey used to roam around the house sort of quite free, and then when the Martins died, he was looking for his new master. I find that quite spooky.
Patrick's a cynic anyway, so he's kind of not open to anything, whereas I'm a little bit more, I believe more about ghosts and things.